Page 9, this is line 4, dealing with dotted half note. They have a chart at the top with some wonderful things on it, trying to line up the notes and all, but I'm going to talk about those in the music. I'm going to talk about this also one hand at a time, but let's get this dotted half note thing out of the way first. If you look at the second measure, the second bar, you see a half note with a dot right behind it. That's a dotted half note, duh, that's what it is. And all the dot does is it gives that half note another beat. I'll explain in more detail about these dotted notes because most any note can be dotted. And the rule's the same for all of them, but we got enough to think about right now. Just that dotted half note is the same as 3 quarter notes. That's what is important right now. Just know that. Now when you approach a new piece of music, you're going to develop a method of how you go about learning that music. It'll be a habit. You'll do certain things in a certain order, whatever. I'm in charge of these videos, so we'll do it my way, and then you can alter it and make it yours as time goes on. But I like to take these things one hand at a time and make sure I got everything for each hand working first. And then I go and I try and put the hands together and see if that works, because a lot of times it doesn't. It takes more work to it can be interesting sometimes. So in this line 4, I'm going to talk about the right hand first. That's the top staff stuff. And first I want the notes. We have a C, and say the names of these notes. Just forget the rhythm and all that. Just get the names of the notes. We got a C, D, E, C. And then you got some measures that are empty, and then go back over. There's, like, I don't know, go to the next one where there's notes for the right hand. It's a C, D, E, F. It's a new note, F. I'll come back to that. E, D, C, or D. End on a D. Let's talk about this F. And F on piano is at the bottom of a group of 3. Now there's a lot of Fs. We've been through this before, blah, blah, blah. And the one we want is this bottom space in that treble clef, and that is this F, just above middle C right here. So now we got 4 notes learned, I hope. Now we do the counting. 3/4 time, we're counting to 3, and we're counting quarter notes. That's what the bottom 4 is, the quarter notes. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. See, that's 3 of them. You gotta hold it down for 3 of them. And then for the next time the right hand plays, it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then the right hand's done. Now let's do the fingering. Well, you're starting out thumb, and then 2, and then 3. You're in this position then. So you just stay here and you play them. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then a couple measures later, whatever it is, let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's the right hand. Left hand. Doom. When it comes in, you have a C, a B, an A, and a new note is a G. A G, if you look at a group of 3 black keys, a G is the lower middle. See, there's 2 middle notes. The G is the lower of the middle, and that's a G. Lots of G's, blah, 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 all over the place. And the G we want is this top space, and that is the G below middle C. It's this one. So when you see that note, you play this key. So now we've got all of these notes learned. I do hope you're keeping up. So in the left hand you have the C, a B, an A, and a G. And then later on when the left hand plays, it's a G, A, B, C. Then the counting. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then the finger numbers. Actually, I usually do finger numbers first, but I'll get there. Thumb on here, and it puts the hand in this position, and that's really what we're doing. Here, and then later on it's here. Now I'll try to put the hands together, and what do we got? Well, we're here in this middle C position. Remember middle C position? So it's here. Now the left hand gets C. Then the right hand does its thing. And then the left hand. So that's how that works. So you practice that and you get to where you can play it. Doesn't matter how fast you go. Slowly at first and gradually speed it up. You don't have to play it real fast. Just a comfortable speed, but play it without any hesitations in it. Now when you're ready, let's play it together to make sure you have the right notes and the right rhythms. Now as far as the counting goes, I count when I'm first trying to figure out what the rhythm is. Once I have the rhythm, I don't count it anymore because I can feel it. I can feel this. I can feel that 1, 2, 3. I don't have to say it. So in the play with me, sometimes I count, sometimes I don't. Hopefully it doesn't confuse you too much. So I'm going to give us 3 counts because there's a 3/4 time. Now let's play this together. So go ahead and put your hands in middle C position and we'll start. 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, off. There's a duet part for this over on the previous page, the teacher's part. I'll pretend to be the teacher. You go ahead and play this and we'll play a duet together. So go ahead and put your hands in middle C position. I'll count us in and we'll play it together. Make sure you can play this without any hesitations first, because if you mess up whatever along the way, I can't stop for you. You got to stay with me here. 1, ready, go. 2, 3, off.